How to improve education in America. Trump's new budget has lots of increases, and with that comes lots of cuts. Education alone is taking a $9 billion cut to things like teacher training, after-school programs, and financial aid. Trump also prioritized increases for school choice and vouchers. First, let's talk about the differences between public, charter, and private schools. Public schools rely solely on government funding from taxes and follow state and federal requirements. Private schools rely on private funding and are independent of state and federal guidelines. Charter schools fall somewhere in between. Voucher programs give funding that would normally go directly to public schools to parents in the form of a voucher to choose the school they see best fit for their child. Trump's Education Secretary Betsy DeVos pushed for school choice in charter schools across Detroit. Very few programs use charter schools, but in Milwaukee, both types of schools had little show, coming second to last to only Detroit. Plus, private and charter schools aren't held legally to disclose performance the same way public schools are, so it could be even worse. How do we fix this problem? Close down consistently poor performing charter and private schools and follow Finland's example of equal distribution of resources rather than competition. Now onto the specifics. Let's look at programs being cut. The Every Student Succeeds Act supports class size reduction, professional development, and growth and quality of teaching. The government should help collect data to make these funds most impactful, as the majority of states didn't. The government's easy fix is just deem this program ineffective and cut its funds. Now on to how these cuts will affect the lower income families. Socioeconomics measures family income, parental education, and occupation. The budget cuts programs that these families need, whereas the high income families can pick up the tab. This causes a problem for low SES families, stress, families that have no money for food, job insecurity, financial problems, neighborhoods with high crime rate all increase these stressors. Studies show that stress affects working memory, long-term memory, spatial processing, and pattern recognition. Now let's compare the two. In low-income areas, 36% of parents read to their children daily. 27% of teachers majored in their field they're teaching, and the dropout rate is 13.2% higher. Parents also speak to their children in a more limited vocabulary, and they can't afford toys that teach things like letters and colors. How do we fix this problem? Parental intervention in social services that respond to signs of stress and increases to funds and resources that promote constant environments conducive to learning. What can the U.S. learn from other countries? According to the PISA results in 2016, the U.S. ranked 25th in the world and Finland ranked 5th in education. The Common Core mandates annual testing 3rd to 8th grade in the U.S., whereas Finland has one test at the end of every student's high school career. Finland switched from our current highly centralized system with external testing to a localized system with highly trained teachers that work their own curriculum around national standards. Finland opposes competition of school choice by equal distribution of resources to all their public schools. Finland's teachers are highly trained, and of the 10% of students accepted into their teacher training program, they receive 3 years of free grad school, unlike the enormous student debt that the U.S. faces. Finland schools also provide free meals, materials, and early intervention to engage students, in turn leaving no child left behind, all things being cut under Trump's new budget.